Hello guys, this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back here again. Alright, thank you guys. 谢谢大家，谢谢。Alright, so yeah, coming back with multi-screen again. Alright, so yes, yesterday, I captured one Euro Aussie, and I hope the rest also capture some. Okay, that's good. Alright, thank you so much. Okay, so yes, thank you again. Hi Roger, hi Hubert, hi Sawadee Krab Om. Alright, thank you so much for all of you that coming back here again. Yes. Riano, thank you, Riano. How did you manage to read the retracement of the Bitcoin? I'm so amazed. Okay, alright. Yeah, maybe it's because of the news yesterday. Alright. Yes, okay, so I'm control. I have to control everything. Okay, yeah. Let me do the controlling. Yeah. Okay. So yep. How is it that night right now? Okay. Ready? Okay. MT4 ready to go. Yes. Okay. Since you're all ready, then let's get started. Okay. So Aussie CAD, guys. Aussie CAD. Yes. Aussie CAD over here. How is it like? I've been waiting for Aussie CAD to actually retrace from to retrace back from the resistance. However, okay, for I think 2 days ago, yeah, I'm been asking the Thailand, okay, to watch out for the resistance. but it breaks and breaks and breaks. Finally, yesterday, it reaches the resistance over here, this point. Okay, can you see here? All right, so let's have a quick recap, okay, before we move on. Okay, so yesterday over here, around this area, this region, okay, this region, and it started to slip down, okay. All right, so yeah, I think today, okay, let's turn back today. What do we have for Aussie CAD here? Okay, Aussie CAD over here, right? Aussie CAD. In our Forex Trading Plan 2022, February the 10th, we are going to have a planning, okay, on a daily basis so that we know which are the currency pairs to focus, okay? All right. Okay, so again, is that over here, and start off with Aussie CAD here. Yes, we have been waiting for a few days for the Aussie CAD. Finally, it has a rejections from the market, as a sign of rejections from the market over here. Okay, can you see the long wick above? Yeah, it seems like it had trying to break through this resistance over here, but it failed. Am I right? So the rejections actually comes back here. So it seems like there's a selling signal. Okay, whenever okay whenever you see a rejections from the market, when it hits on the resistance, that means to say they're bound to have some power from the resistance. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, in H4, okay, yes, indeed, we meet up with one resistance over here. That's why it was being rejected. Yes, okay, but again, is that now it had built up it actually meets up with this support area. Okay, and over here, if I want to sell Aussie CAD, I want to make sure it breaks the support level first. When it break the support level, let's calculate back to the previous support. If we have only about 13 pips, how many pips should we get? Well, for me, maybe I'll do a scalping of 5 pips. Okay, then I'll get a scalp for 5. And that is relatively safe, but it depends on the point of entry. Okay, so that's also very important. Okay, however, as for Aussie CAD, by looking at this, right, the actual support will be maybe over here. It will be the point whereby the previous resistance has actually formed as a support over here. Okay, so this may be one of the point that we have to take note. Okay, it should be around here. Okay, yeah, it should be around here. All right, so can you see there's another rejections from here, another rejection here. So this is another part of the support area that we are going to look out for. So if in order to short this Aussie CAD, okay, I want to make sure it actually breaks a support level with a new resistance below the support, then I have a good space to go for about 25 for the first stop, and the next one is a 42. Okay, so this one looks like you have quite a number of pips to take, right? Okay, however, just hang on, all right? Then just wait for it to break the support level first, okay? All right, so Aussie CAD, will I put into my list? Tentatively, I won't, because tentatively, it has not break the support to show me the retesting. So it has not shown me the retesting yet. It still doesn't fit into my category of 80% winning rate there. So I'm not going to take into my list. Okay, so let's move on to another one, since we are not going to take this into my list. Okay, all right. So Aussie franc. How about Aussie franc? Okay, Aussie franc. All right, Aussie franc from the bull, and it moves up. So it is in the bull transition. It's still in the transition to become a bull. All right. So tentatively, the bear has ran. Okay, the bear has ran for a while, from here to here, retrace and downwards down here. Okay, so from here, okay, by looking at this, okay, now it actually going up, and now we are in the transition area from the bear to the bull. So we have not concrete whether it is a bull run. Okay, so tentatively we are in this zone, so it may has a chance to sell as well. So probably I will want to give it a miss today, because it's so near to the resistance. Is it good to sell? But it's in the bull, so it's anti-trend. Again, right? Is it good to buy? It should be good to buy. However, it has not go into the bull run market yet. So tentatively, you are meeting with one resistance. So neither way. Can you see? Can you see how I analyze it in a way? Okay, identify the trend first. And this is a bull trend. And if I want to buy, but I'm so near to the resistance. Okay, so and if I want to sell, but it's in the bull trend, so it's a bit difficult for us as well. Okay, so this way I'm going to give it a miss today. All right. Okay, how about Aussie yen? Aussie yen. Aussie yen, yes, Aussie yen tentatively by looking at it now, all right, it's actually in the bear, retracing up and meeting up with a resistance, come down again and going up. But however, by looking at this, in a whole of the whole picture, now it's from the bull, higher low, higher low, higher low. It looks like it's still going for an upward trend. Okay, so now it is looking at the upward trend. Then in this case, tentatively, I'm not going to touch for selling first because today is actually showing me that there's some rejection somewhere somehow. Okay, so I'm not going to do a selling today as well. Okay, so looking at this, okay, the resistance has been tested and broke. Okay, now we are going to look out for a next one, which is very high. So I'm not going to risk for such an opportunity to buy if I'm going to sell. Okay, so sellers, I think we can stay away, but for buyers, yes, you can continue to buy. Okay, all right. Okay, so Aussie Kiwi, Aussie Kiwi. Let's take a look at Aussie Kiwi, the trend. Looking at the trend first. So the trend is from this blue arrow here. Can you see a blue arrow here? All right, so there's this area is the area of support. So area of support has been pushed. Okay, now the area of support pushed up the price and retested once, hitting on the area of support and being supported, creating a higher low, higher low, higher low, and creating higher low towards the resistance. So it means that it's a sign of buying, a sign of strength to buy, not for selling. So don't ever go and sell now. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to sell today for Aussie Kiwi as well. So tentatively, I'm going to hold first. Okay, I'm going to hold it first to monitor for a little while more before I take action. Okay. All right, so this is a general reading. Okay, all right. So yep, Mika, yes, Mika was asking that this is a general reading. So somehow or rather it will short. You will have an opportunity to sell for a small profit taking. Yes, it will. Definitely, it will. Okay, but I will try to filter out those with 80%, okay, so that the rest of you can actually pay attention and actually can capture the pips firmly, okay. All right, so Aussie dollar. Well, Aussie dollar, it is still in the bull run, okay, still in the bull market right now. From here, from the area of support, now is moving upwards, forming a higher low compared to the starting point and moving towards the resistance. So it looks like it's going to buy and break the resistance, continue the buying, correct? Okay, this is also a sign. This is also a sign of buying. So guys, take note of this kind of chart. So if you see this kind of chart, don't always think that, oh, okay, it's meeting with the resistance, now I can sell. Okay, it's really very high and it's time to sell. No, okay. So take note of the trending, take note of the movement, okay, how the market reacts. All right. Okay, so Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie over here. Euro Aussie. Yes, Euro Aussie in over here coming into my resistance area. Yes, where I wanted to look out for a selling. Okay, like yesterday, yes, we managed to capture. Okay, so this selling is there. Okay, so the selling is there. However, okay, by looking at this today, we have a support. So there's a retracement coming. Okay, there's a retracement coming very soon. Okay, so tentatively, I will want to hold on. Okay, I would like to hold on first to monitor. Yesterday, indeed, it actually start to sell down. Okay, but today, it will actually have a retracement. Whenever the chart is showing a bear market, it doesn't mean that we will start to sell all the way down. Okay, today when it hits on the support, then it may retrace a bit. Okay, so let's look at where it will retrace so that we have a chance to sell. Okay, all right, so by looking at this forming up a support level here. And by looking at this part here, all right, this is actually one of the point that we will be looking at for the resistance. So if this one, okay, if the price actually retrace upwards here, okay, that means it actually go into the retracement stage. When it go into the retracement stage, okay, then it may continue to go up even higher to this level, okay, to this level. Okay, so probably when it hits on this level, then maybe the second half of the day or tomorrow, then we will have a chance to come back again to sell. All right, so today is a retracement day. I will identify this as a retracement day. Okay, then I will not sell unless Euro Aussie it breaks the support level. Okay, then there's a new resistance below the support level. Then I will continue the selling. Okay, okay. So in this case, okay, let's wait. Let's wait for Euro Aussie. We have two alternatives. Okay, one, wait for tomorrow or second half of today when it hits on the resistance and come back, or it breaks the support level, continue with a new resistance below the support level, then we carry on the selling. Okay, so Euro Aussie, that will be the case. All right, so Euro Aussie, we are still in this yes, we are still in the bear. Correct, we are still in the bear. Okay, so I will take note. Okay, I'll take this down. Okay, so looks like it's kind of a good chance to sell. Okay, all right. However, it must break the support. It must break the support. If it's actually aqua cuts above the white line, then forget about it. No more. Okay. If it cuts a bit and then come back again to break the support, then okay, then we can continue. All right. Okay, so how about EUROCAD? EUROCAD, huh? EUROCAD, okay, we are actually meeting up with this resistance over here. Looks good, right? Okay, so this resistance, tentatively by looking at this, okay, is the same. It is also in the transition area. It is still in the transition area to go into the selling. Okay, so let's look at this. I'm going to draw this, okay, so that everybody is going to be very clear about what I'm talking about. Okay, so this resistance area. Okay, so sorry, transition area. It hits into the, you see, can you see here? This is the resistance area. Okay, very strong resistance. And it start to decline here, start to slide down. Okay, it start to slide down over here. And it went into this zone. This blue zone, okay, is actually the transition. Where from the bull and coming down, wanted to break the support here and go into the bear to test the support again. But now we are still inside here. Okay, so if we want to short this EUROCAD, okay, we must break the support. Once we break the support with a new resistance below, yes, we can sell the game. Okay, all right. So this is kind of highly possible. Okay, probably it's the second half of the day. All right, it may be a second half of the day. So if you have patience, yes, we can wait for it. Okay, if not, then you can give it a miss. All right, so this one is also quite possible. Let me check it out. How many pips away from the support now? Whoa, it's about 20 pips. Okay, so let's wait for it. Okay, let's wait for it. It must break the support to sell. Okay, buying, is it possible? Buying is also possible. There's also possibility of buying. Why? Because we are in the transition. In this transition zone, the blue zone here, anything can be possible. Buying, selling, ranging. Okay, it can be. So tentatively, if you want to skip this currency pair, yes, by all means. Okay, all right. So this one I will not put into my list. However, we can still pay attention to that. Okay, all right. Okay, so Euro pound. Euro pound. Yes, Euro pound, we are into the support here to the bull zone. The bull zone is actually pushing out into the bull. So now the bull is running very well. And it actually breaks. This is the transition area. Okay, so right now, can you see the resistance actually being broke? And now come back to retest the resistance, that which is actually a support now. Support and now continue. Right. Okay, so Euro pound, once it breaks the resistance, continue the buying. Okay, all right, so Euro yen. Yes, the bull is running almost to the destination. Okay, So hopefully the bull will continue to run in today, and tomorrow it start to come back for a selling. Then we will have another chance to sell again. All right. Okay, so today only buying for euro yen, no selling, but buying of euro yen. Let's check how many pips to go. We have about 20 pips to go of space. 20 pips of space to go. So just take note whether you should buy and take 20 pips, or you just want to buy and take 10 pips. Okay, all right. So you must gauge the trend, and after that decide. Okay, the number of pips depending on the availability of the space towards the resistance if you are buying. Okay, all right. Okay, Euro Kiwi. Euro Kiwi is good. Euro Kiwi. Euro Kiwi has actually go into our bear zone, so definitely I'm going to get ready to sell. But however, if I'm going to get ready to sell, I have to check where is the support level and resistance level. So the trend is selling in the bear. So once I determine the trend, that means to say it's a bear trend. So naturally, I want to sell. So the next step is that I want to sell, but I want to make sure if I want to sell, I want to sell it at the resistance level. So let's check where's the resistance level. All right. Okay, so resistance level. By looking at this over here, there's a support here, which actually will become a resistance because of the support, and people are buying when it comes to support. Okay, that's how they actually place a buy limit here. But unfortunately, when it hits the buy limit order been executed, but the price carry on to go down and they are holding the losses. So now they may be coming back here and they will let go the losses. Okay, well, they will let go when they will try to minimize the losses. So in that case, it will create a selling action. Let's create a selling action. So once the selling action created, the selling opportunity will come for sellers. All right. So this is why people actually make use of this as a support become a resistance to enter for trade. Okay, but I will still encourage all of you to do it manually instead of a sell limit because of what I mentioned, the institutional action. Okay, so it probably will break up a bit and to hit your SL, then they will turn back. All right, so yeah, so do it manually. Okay, all right. So over here, as we can see, from this strong bearish bullish movement, and now coming back, breaking this into the bear zone, we actually have a very good space of about 90 pips. Wow, that's okay. But the value comparing to the exchange is relatively small. So whatever it is, a good TP is still there. All right. So one way, okay, if there's now we already have a resistance. Okay, just waiting for the point of time where the resistance actually formed right here in 1 hour chart over here. Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to bring up this support level up here. So let's take a look. If this is only 17 pips, okay, so the resistance bring down again to the lower time frame to check. If it hits on the resistance without breaking, all right, okay, there's a chance to turn down. Probably we can do a scalp. Okay, alternatively, you can wait for it to break the support level, then we continue the selling. All right. So whenever I'm trading, I always look out to zooming down to the smaller time frame into the details of what is the current movement of the market right now. Then I will decide whether should I actually make a selling. Okay. So over here, the selling of the resistance is here. So you see now M5 is going to retest the resistance. So if it's the pricing, if it stay below the resistance area, the white line, okay, and created a new resistance, then I think that is a good time for us to look out for a selling. Okay, there will be a good time for us to look out for a selling when the resistance actually form below the white line in M5. All right. Okay, so over here, I guess this is quite easy to identify. All right, because I will say that this is quite clear cut because we are in the bear. All right, so Euro Kiwi, I'm going to put this into my list, Euro Kiwi. All right, and look out for the resistance. All right, guys. Okay, for Euro Kiwi. Okay, so let's move again into Euro Dollar. Euro Dollar. Let's take a look. Euro Dollar. Well, Euro Dollar. That's one thing that we should be looking at. Okay, from the support, it actually bounced up and meeting up with the resistance zone here, which I'm looking out for. Now it actually comes down. Yesterday, for the past few days, it was in the transition, and then it went out. Okay, so now this part here, can you see? Okay, this part here is the transition. Am I right? So we are still in the transition, the whole of transition area. Wow, this is tough. Okay, so this is tough, huh? So it's still struggling, and still struggling towards the transition. Can you see? So euro dollar is also in the transition. So in the transition from the bull coming back to the selling to retest the support level again. Okay, so can we actually do a selling? Yes, but wait for it to break the transition area, which we have about 20 pips to go. Okay, so can we actually start selling now if we have a chance? Yes, you can, but this is taking a risk. Of course, by taking any investment, you're going to explore yourself into risk. Okay, so you must know how to control your risk. Example, by controlling your risk doesn't mean the lot size only. It also determined by the number of pips that you want to take. Okay, all right. So tentatively, by looking at this, okay, from the resistance, okay, if it breaks the resistance, you have about 8 pips of losses. Okay, but if it continue to go and test the support, you have a potential of 25 pips of profit. So yes, so you measure up. Okay, let's have a weighing machine over here. You can weigh it up. Okay, is it worthwhile for you to take a chance for this? All right. So euro dollar, I will say that today, if we want to sell, okay, let's zoom into this first. As you can see, it hits on the support, the transition, and it started to test, and so many testing. There are many testing of the transition support over here, correct? The support level. But it's actually one thing we have to take note is that it started to move higher. The support started to move higher. So this can be quite dangerous. Okay, then again, we're going to take note about the resistance area. Okay, the resistance is actually forming in the same area. Okay, in the same area. The resistance did not create a higher high, a higher high, a higher high. Although we see a higher support, but the resistance, the price level remains in the resistance area. So it is still quite possible, and it is still very optimistic for us to do a selling. It has two ways. One, you can break the support, and the support to continue to test this support level. Alternatively, it will go up and test the resistance without breaking, then we start selling. Okay, it is still possible. But like I say, in transition, okay, in the transition, it can go either way, either go buying, selling, or ranging. Okay, so take note about this. However, but for in the general reading for this euro dollar, okay, it is coming to a selling very soon. Almost there. Almost there. Okay, it's almost there. So am I going to put this into my list? Okay, I will just put this into my list for monitor purpose. Okay, so that everyone can monitor this. Okay, so I'm going to put a star. Okay, so that you know. Okay, it is for monitor purpose. Okay, monitoring purpose, so that you know that you're following, and see how it actually break through the transition and go down into the bear and go straight down all the way. All right. Okay. Oh, sorry, no straight down. Okay, you go down all the way. Right. Okay. So let's see. Huh. All right. So Pound Aussie. Let's take a look at Pound Aussie. Yes, Pound Aussie over here. Pound Aussie. Yes. Yesterday. Okay. Past few days we actually meet up with resistance, and now it's coming back here. Correct. So now over by looking at this, it seems like it's going for a bear. Yes, it is in this resistance. Okay, from this resistance to this resistance over here, it actually go down. Yes, it went down, and actually this is the transition area. Okay, let me mark it out for you as well. Okay, Roger, yes, I will make it out for you. Okay, so this is the transition area. Okay, how do I mark up my transition area? Okay, I will. That's one of the live session that I actually mentioned in my playlist. Okay, so over here, yes, okay, I will explain that one more time in the next session. All right. Okay, so over here, the transition in H4, you see in day one. Okay, I will actually use day one to tell me where's the trend. it meet up with the resistance. It's in the bull, running up, come down, and going up. Higher support, going up. Correct? Meet up the resistance, coming down, and the support area it meets up with over this area. Okay, this area of support. Okay, so this area of support. Now, is it going to create another support on the support, or creating a higher support to continue a higher high of the resistance? Correct? So over here, right now, I will be looking at this support first in H4. Okay, in H4. Why is that so? Is the H4 that I'm looking at in this? This one is a transition. In H4, I narrow down one time frame down. Okay, is to tell me more details. Okay, it tried once to sell, but it failed. It went up and it tested the resistance, the previous resistance over here. It cannot go higher high again, and it comes back to break the transition. So it also means that the support, it has only the strength to push until this level at that moment. So currently, tentatively, it breaks the support over here in terms of the transition. It went into the bear. It went into the bear. So tentatively, pound unable to hold against the Aussie. So pound may find some support in somewhere, some other places to support it back. Probably here. Yeah, probably. Okay, so if we want to short, if you want to sell the pound Aussie, okay, you make sure that you have to break the support level here. You make sure you have to break the support level. Okay, this is a support level, this is a support level, which is quite strong. And from the support, as you can see, we narrow down again to the 1 hour. Okay, you can see that it is actually moving, the support moving upwards and forming a higher support. So is it good to sell? Ask yourself now, is it good to sell? Yes, it breaks the transition. It should be going back, right? But tentatively in this hour, it may not be a good time to sell. So we are not going to put this into my list, because one thing I want to sell, and this is a bull. Second, in the bull, yes, it has tried to break the transition and go into the bear, but it is still in the bull. It has not shown any sign of bear yet. Okay, so right now, tentatively, if we have an opportunity to sell for pound Aussie, it will be a retracement. So once it is a retracement, then once it's a retracement and you are entering for retracement trading, grab and go. Okay, make it fast. All right. Okay, so pound Aussie, I'm going to skip today. All right. So pound CAD over here is very similar to pound Aussie. From the bull, hits on the resistance, come back and go again. So tentatively, by looking at this is still in the transition area. Okay, we are still in the transition area from here to here. As you can see, it is not breaking at all. Am I right? It is not breaking at all. Okay, it is not breaking. So now tentatively, it is still in the bull. So let's wait for it to hit on the support and then build out a new support, then continue the buy. Okay, so no for pound CAD to sell today. Okay, so pound franc. Let's take a look at pound franc. Bull again. Okay, but bull, is it good for buying today? I don't think so, because the resistance is so near. We are actually waiting for it to break the resistance. Why? It's because as from the bull, it built up a new support, higher support, a new support, higher support, higher support, higher support towards the resistance. And once it's building towards the resistance, it also means that there's a sign of strength to buy and breaking the resistance. So buyers, be patient. Okay, since we have already started the buying, okay, then we have no chance to buy now. Okay, then let's wait for it to break. Okay, over here, 20 pips only. Okay, so wait for it to break the resistance, retest the resistance to form a new support, then continue the buying. Okay, so today, no for selling. Okay, pound franc, no way. Okay, so how about pound yen? Okay, let's look at pound yen over here. Pound yen over here this way. Okay, I'm going to get this away in case I got a little bit confused. Okay, and yep. Okay, so here, let's take a look at this. Now over here, it looks like a selling, but it has went back to the transition area, and it stayed within this zone of bear, a bear zone here. So a strong resistance over here. It's still staying in the resistance area. To buy, to break, we're not sure. We are not sure here. Okay, by looking at it, higher support towards the resistance area looks like breaking. The breakout is very highly possible. All right. So in this case, and we are not going to do any selling today. If there's a chance of retracing downward, all right, maybe a scalp of 5, okay, that's good. But if not, I will not do a selling today for pound yen. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's go again into pound kiwi. All right, pound kiwi. Well, pound kiwi looks good. Okay, again, it meets up with the resistance, and we are so close. We are very, very close into the bear, and now meeting up the resistance. By looking at this, yesterday we are talking about the resistance over here. Okay, the transition. Okay, the transition over here, and it breaks through. Yesterday it breaks through, and the selling is very harsh. Am I right? Okay, you can see the selling is so harsh once it breaks through. Once it breaks through the transition, the selling is very harsh over here. Yes, I know. Okay, Hubert, well done. Huh? I know you get some. Okay, you got some of the profit from there. Yes, that's how you read, and you narrow down, you zoom down into a lower time frame to find the resistance. To find a resistance below the support level, below the transition area, okay, then you continue the selling from here. Okay, so that's good. All right, so that's how you get it. So today for pound kiwi, are we looking for selling? Yes, I'm looking for selling since the trend is telling me that it's actually meeting up the resistance. Okay, now it's retracing downwards out of the transition area, and in H1 we are coming for a resistance to sell. Okay, so let's see, where is it now? Over here. Okay, over here. Let's check. Yes. Okay, over here. As you can see, green and red candle now is forming a resistance on the way. All right, now. So over here, it hits on the resistance, and now it's coming back. Can you see the retesting but rejected? So that's a sign. That's a sign of selling. Okay, but check it out. How many pips away from the support level? 27 pips. Okay, probably, yeah, a good chance there. But make sure you got your trigger point correctly. Okay. All right, pound kiwi. Now, pound kiwi. Okay, I'm going to put this into my list. Then let's move on to pound dollar. Pound dollar from the bull, higher support, continue. Correct. But yesterday we have a good rejections from the resistance over here. So today are we going to sell? No, not necessary, but the trend is still in the bull. So the trend is still in the bull right now in these 4-hour sections. The first session of the Euro market, I think it will continue the buying. Since it will continue the buying, I'm not going to put into the list, okay, unless it breaks the support. But unlikely because when you're trying to break the support, I guess very likely it will continue to sell, but okay, we are doing an anti-trend trading. Anti-trend trading, so that is not very good, huh? Okay, buyers, take note. Okay, pound dollar is good to buy now. Okay, all right. So let's move again. So pound dollar, I'm not going to put into my list. Okay, let's move into pound dollar CAD. Dollar CAD. Okay, dollar CAD over here. Dollar CAD, we are in the bear, retracing upwards, meeting up with the resistance over here, this area of resistance. Okay, so let me move. Area of resistance, and now it coming down. It's coming down over here, and now we have a support here. Okay, the area of support over here. Can you see? All right. So over here in H4, it also seems that from the resistance until this area, it looks like a transition area. Am I right? Okay, so if I want to sell dollar CAD, I want to break the support over here with a new resistance below the support level, then I sell to about 90 pips of space. So this is quite potential. All right, so if it is so potential, I'm going to put this into my list. Okay, all right, so be patient, wait for it to break the support, then a new resistance coming below the support, then we sell. Okay. All right, dollar franc. How about dollar franc? Dollar franc, we are in the can you see in the bull, higher support, higher support. Well, it looks like it's going to push into the bear zone, huh? So buyers, you have potential for that. Okay, buyers can continue the buying. Okay, once it builds a support, okay, once it builds a support over here, higher support, and the new support is coming soon. okay, then you continue to buy. If not, no selling for this. Okay, no selling. All right, so dollar yen, very obvious that we are in the bull. Right now we are still in the bull, but in the zone here can be anything. All right, it can be buying, selling, ranging. Okay, so tentatively such cases I will not touch and I will just leave it alone, looking good for buy, but it's not there yet. Okay, so dollar yen give you a miss today. All right. Okay, so once again, Riano, for your Bitcoin, all right, for your Bitcoin. Yes, we have forced through the 44. Okay, forced through 44 yesterday, and we are still looking out for 48. Yes, the world is still looking out for a buy for this Bitcoin. So tentatively, I think, like I said yesterday, we won't go straight up all the way so smoothly and come down so smoothly all the way down. No. So today we are having a pause. So yesterday we have a good buy, okay, after the drop, and it has been pushed up again. So today, looking at this chart here, the buyers are still very into buying. Okay, as you can see, a lot of support from the lower wick that actually appears in the action. So over here, waiting for this second half of the day, or maybe tomorrow, that it will actually give another push. All right. So 48 is very near. Okay, 48 is very near. Bradley, am I right, Bradley? Okay, so yeah, okay, so Roger also wanted to hold it, huh? Okay, so I think yeah, some of you are holding it for 45. I think 45 is very conservative to keep your profit. I think that should be good as well. Okay, all right, so yes, keep it short now. Okay, so let me check what do we have here. All right, we have quite a number of pairs here to focus. Okay, so number one to sell is the Euro Aussie, Euro Kiwi, Euro dollar, please monitor, okay, and pound Kiwi, dollar CAD. So it looks like dollar CAD is actually moving towards what we want, okay. So dollar CAD is still in the bear, we can still continue the selling, okay. All right, okay, guys. I guess that's all for today, and it should be quite clear. All right, then we have about 15 minutes to go before the market starts. So before the market starts, I would like to wish everyone, okay, a good trading day, and also bountiful of profit. All right, thank you guys. This is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Remember to click the like button, subscribe, and ring up the bell so that every day I will be here giving you my Forex trading plan in this 2022, all right, so that we are able to focus what we are going to trade today. So we stay focused, stay vigilant. All right. Thank you so much. This is Eric from ACS Learning Hub. See you again. See you.